Kevin Garnett had Tony Allen on his show. I think it comes on Showtime or something like that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good conversation. They got together earlier.
I love KG, man.
Yeah. They got together earlier and they talked about the John Morant situation. But this time, they talked about Jaren Jackson Jr. Jonathan C. Smith talked about this. He made reference to this interview saying that one of the things that KG, who's just really wise when it comes down to basketball, man, the way he approaches the game, the way he thinks about the game, the way he processes the game, when you hear him talk, it's just on a whole nother level.
Right.
And he talked about how with Jaren, he said, man, something people are forgetting about is that Jaren's in rhythm right now. Like he just finished playing basketball. And he said normally when guys get in, it takes guys a while. Even though they might be having good games, they're forcing those games. They're not really in their groove yet. He said guys who've been playing in the summer, those guys who've been playing basketball in July, August, September like that, those guys are going to be ready when the season starts. And most guys, it takes them a month to really get into their groove. He said Jaren's going to be ready. All those guys are going to be ready. Guys who played, in those games, playing at high level competition. And something that Tony Allen said, he said he thinks that Jaren has another level he can go to defensively, which is scary. Because if you think about it, he's not lying. Jaren plays very undisciplined a lot on defense, but he still, because of his playmaking ability, defensive shot blocking ability, it kind of covers up some of the things he does. He still has foul trouble. And TA even said, Jaren should work. He should be a better rebounder. So it's good to just see those two legendary players.
What do you think it is that TA? I mean, TA is obviously one of the greatest defenders ever.
Yeah.
What do you think he sees in Jaren? Did he even talk about it? I haven't had a chance to watch this.
I haven't watched the whole podcast. I tried to find it and I couldn't. Maybe they just put out a preview of something that's coming out later on. I couldn't find the entire podcast. But I think you got to think about it, man. TA knows the level of focus. And if you look at Jaren, he is an elite level player. But can you say that you think that Jaren is absolutely focused on?
Does he have elite level focus?
Yeah, I don't think he does. Like I think it's a lot better than it was, because it used to be if you ask Jaren a question, he started talking about Dragon Ball Z or something. Like he'd be on some weirdo type stuff. And I think now he's gotten a whole lot better. But I think that if Jaren, as he continues to mature, I think there is another level he can take his defense to, which is crazy to think about, because that guy was putting up historical numbers last year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see that though, man. I like the things they were saying. I approve those opinions by two of the greatest players of all time.
You know what I noticed in that little preview was TA called him Big Fella.
Yeah.
Which is, there's only one other person he's called Big Fella.
Yeah, Zebo.
Zebo.
Yep.
I was like, that to me struck a chord with me. I was like, oh, that felt good.
Yeah.
Like that felt good to hear.
TA's been one of those guys who he would kind of throw shades on guys that you kind of thought could kind of overshadow him, like as far as his legacy or what he was even doing at the time. Because there were times where people kind of thought he felt away towards Courtney Lee or different guys, Jeff Green. There were times where TA kind of
OJ Mayo.
Out. Yeah, OJ Mayo. Yeah, there were times where TA would kind of act out about those type of things. But it seems like he's supporting Jaren. He wants him to be that beast that he can be, man. And good stuff. Good to hear that, like I said, from two great players during their playing career.